Federation. Our guest, led by the President for the first ceremony.
Thank you very much, President. Our Chief Guest, is the past victory. And the second victory, referee, Madam Gaza. We have a whole continuity of who is who.
Then we can go to prison side so that we start the protocol. Thank you so much, the MP for Webuye West. Honorable Nathan Wanyama, together with Mheshimiwa Nathan Maina, the MP again for gracing this occasion. They are also together with us in the Commonwealth TSU, Mr. Nanat. Thank you so much. And also the Deputy Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Aluda, is also together with us. With us also, I must acknowledge the presence of Lieutenant Colonel Benzoi of KEF. Asante sana. Asante kabisa kwa pamoja nasi. Naona wanasalimia timu ya prison wakiwaambia kwamba tunawatakia ushindi. Hatimaye hilo ndio wanaeleza. Pamoja na wao ni President wa Kenya Volleyball Federation, Mr. Sidi Nyamere. Hapo pamoja nasi. Asante sana Mheshimiwa. The captain kindly introduced the team on the TSU side. Thank you, Honorable Nathan Wanyama, the Webuye West MP. And also the MP for Yeni, Mr. Nathan Wanyama, former captain of KCBT, former player KCBT. Asante sana, the Deputy Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Aluda, and also Lieutenant Colonel Benzoi of KDF.
We also have Honorable Lady Senator Mary Namarote, Zaman, your entrance, yuko ndani hapo.
Thank you.
Catherine Dereva, na Technical
Julie City, Head of Corporate and Communication, KCB. Asante sana. Also with us is the Dollar Brand Kenya. Together with us, also, naweza kumuona pale pembeni, Catherine Dereva, wakiwa pamoja na Technical Lupe. Asante sana. Vile vile siwezi kusahau Hassan, rafiki yangu mkubwa huyu, Hassan, from prisons. Thank you so much.
And your Secretary General, Bwana Ismail Sege, together with Madam Wasike, one of the senior members of Kenya Prison.
Can we have a guest take photo with our prison team? Kindly, as a guest, we can take a photo together with the prison team. A group photo.
Thank you. We also have Vice President Madam Henry and Honorable Treasurer Bwana.
A group photo together with the prison team.
Mcheza kwa utuzwa, naona Commandant akisajiliwa na wachezaji wake kutoka TSU.
Also with us is Mbaka Luto from the Liverpool side. Tunasema shukrani sana. Asante.
TSU kwanza mnachukua picha na Kenya Prison.
Tupige picha na prison. Mr. Hassan, my good friend. Naona Catherine Dereva bado anaweza kupigia. Kwa kabisa pamoja na Technical Lupe. Na kweli hiyo ukikaita with us. Tuweze kumsahau Catherine. Yeye yuko pamoja nasi. Let's take a photo. And TSU photo prepare for a photo, a group photo together with our guests. Now we can
go to prisons. We now move to GSU.
GSU for the group photo.
Naona Hassan anakuambia habari hiyo. Once again, and now the two teams with the permission of Oronte, with the permission of SOS, let's have the two teams line up. We have the final one, and we have the two teams line up. Mr. President, please. Mr. President. Yes, Mr. President, you will invite your chief guests. You ask for one word, then we have the people. Our guest in Nigeria just behind you here, so this is a better man. Asante sana kwa Bukia. Mheshimiwa Dani Wanyama Sitaki ambaye ni mwenyekiti wa ile kamati simamizi ya michezo. Mheshimiwa Duncan Maina ambaye ni mjumbe wa Nyeri mjini, Commandant wa GSU, Deputy Commandant wa prisons and other senior prison officers, all protocols of that. It's my great pleasure on behalf of Kenya Volleyball Federation to welcome you to this game that is going to be the last one that will bring down the curtain in our league of 2022-2023. Without much ado, I'd like to give this opportunity to Mheshimiwa Duncan Maina, who during his time was a leading center for KCP team, to say a few words, then we'll give the opportunity to the chairman of the parliamentary committee for sports, who is also the MP for Webuye West, who has started to say a few things and declare this game officially open.
Thank you very much, Chairman Bakanagiri. As a volleyball player and also as a parliamentarian, all I can do is to give my commitment that we will continue pushing for policies and financing of sports in this country. And in the best, volleyball being our sport, we will take a little more. We are continuing to press upon government that sports in this country must be approached as an industry. We are calling upon government that as we come to the new framework for a master plan for Stadia, we can no longer have the KASARANI indoor gymnasium as the only indoor team facility in this country. It is time that the master plans for the other regional sports stadia have indoor facilities. And we will keep pushing until we have been had, until finances have been dedicated, so that our talented sportsmen and women can earn meaningful living from their talent. Thank you very much. Let me now invite my friend and my colleague, Honorable Dan Wanyama.
Thank you. Allow me to write down all protocols in the interest of time. I don't want to make a long speech because we only want to see the ball moving in the air. But on the outset, I want to appreciate the sponsors of the two teams. It will go down in history that your sponsorship has saved the lives of these young men and women. And I just want to encourage you, and as Kenya Kwanza, we are putting our foot forward to see that any person talented will also be able to be remunerated very well. And we are looking forward to making sports very professional and create some economy for this country and for the talented people. So I want to appreciate the teams that have reached their finals and wish you all the best. And by the way, we are the people who played in this KASARANI for the first time. So I really love being here today, made this side of the and let's see the ball tonight. Thank you.
Asanteni sana. Thank you so much, our guests. We are really humbled as the Kenya Volleyball Federation for honoring this occasion. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. And now we want to see the ball fly. Asanteni sana. The referees, it is your time. Wearing jersey number 3, Dominic Aruto. Wearing jersey number 4, Joshua Kimaru. Wearing jersey number 9, Cornelia Sibraga. Wearing jersey number 12, Matthias Kiputo. Wearing jersey number 14, Chandra Nisiko. Wearing jersey number 17, Naftali Jonga. Libero player wearing jersey number 18, Hanson Kipchumba. Head coach, Gideon Paros. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the starting lineup for Kenya Prisons. Wearing jersey number 3, Kelvin Mayo. Wearing jersey number 4, Byron Kipesere. Wearing jersey number 5, Timothy Kipruto. And wearing jersey number 7, he is the captain, Hanson Tesori. And wearing jersey number 8, Elsa Makuto. Wearing jersey number 16, Anthony Esapon. Wearing jersey number 11, Ezekiel Yodoro.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's the finale of 2022-2023 Kenya Volleyball Federation playoff featuring normal opponents or rivals, the General Service Units and the Prison Kenya men's side. With me on host right now is Florence Bosire.
Well, thank you very much, Luke, for being here with me, doing this with me. Very, very exciting match about to start. A lot of tensions building up. Prisons Kenya looking to break that 5-year rule by the General Service Unit. Well placed since they have not lost any match, winning all the matches 3 points straight. GSU suffered an upset yesterday by losing to KPA. They did not see it coming, a 3-0 loss. They failed to even emerge with a point in that competition, quite a blow to the side, really minimizing their chances of retaining this. Kumbuka, Prisons only need 2 sets to be declared champions. They are leading with 6 points, KPA having played all their matches, again standing at 6 points.
But a lot of things, it's off to a very, very positive starts for the Kenya Prisons men's side, actually getting the first score through Dennis Esakong. So they look to maintain that lead and be eventual champions of this prestigious competition. Quite a response by the General Service inside through Shadrach Misiko in the middle department.
Look, I'm foreseeing General Service Unit fighting like wounded lions because they have a lot to defend, being the defending champions. They need to make their presence felt. Any loss here will make them rather not so strong moving forward and getting into the new season 2023.
They have to put in a fight. They are being known for not always going down easy, especially when they're playing Prisons Kenya. I think for today, Prisons come in as the upper hand compared to the General Service side, having won all their matches by smashing KPA, who are the opponents who yesterday smashed the General Service Unit side by 3 scores to 0.
A lot of vigor behind these attacks. Matthias seeming well collected today. He is truly known to be rather emotional when things get a bit tense. Dennis Mokua, former player of Prisons Kenya, coaching the team, employing the experience of, amongst others, Hudson Chesoli. And Makuto is topped by that solid block.
It's very, very evident that it's a very, very powerful hit and no one is going to go down without a fight. So they have to compose themselves and emerge as winners if they need to win these.
The point
For the General Service Unit side.
Again, Cornelius Kipruto or Lagat, I'm not sure about their second name, starting in the first team. That was not the case yesterday. Clearly also needing his rich experience to lead GSU to the promised land. An error in reception by Ezekiel Kibet, formerly an opposite for Kenya Prison Service. Remember that this live coverage is coming to you courtesy of the Trailblazers Volleyball Club, alongside the immense support of the Kenya Volleyball Federation Executive Committee that have allowed us to air these matches live. I hope you will be enjoying this. Remember, we also have a trivia question for this particular match. 2 questions that will earn you a hoodie and a t-shirt if you're quick enough to answer them correctly.
By the look of things, the General Service Unit side have started off with a very good and a positive start, hence having a 4-point lead. Will the prison side be able to catch up with that point? Wait to see.
Thank you, Kiplimo, for that correction. There is called Cornelius Kiplagat Kirwa. So Lagat was not far from the answer. Well, a timeout by Prisons Kenya. GSU starting on a high. The fans up on their feet, cheering on the side, telling them it's not over until it's over. Also important to note that if GSU wins this match by 3 straight sets, it places KPA at a better position to probably finish first, owing to the fact that they have picked a set from every opponent they have faced, humbling GSU 3-0. If GSU pick it 3-2, still Prisons Kenya runs away with it. If they lose 3-0, that further solidifies the strength of Prisons Kenya and puts KPA at the second position. Engage us, ask us your questions, any predictions you may have for this match worthy of the name of a final, though it's not a final. Makuto for Prisons.
It's quite a situation where we've seen Dennis coming back into the reception, seeing that he was pressed towards the net for a quick attack, but it wasn't a situation leading him to come back to receive. It's quite a very good start for this particular game. We need that vigor for it to go on and on. And
Jairus,
mistake.
Hip goes gay. Capitalizing on that error in defense. Matthias not being able to stop him. The players on court being regular players of the national team on both sides of the court.
It's a net violation. The way GSU are playing today, they mean business. It's a matter of seeing how they're going to play. Actually, it was a 3-man block onto Naftali Chuma, but he was able to get the ball across.
Chumba with that serve. Esokon, not so. And Ezekiel saving it. Ooh, a really, really expensive mistake by Jairus Kipkoske, former skipper for the Wafalme Stars. In the recent history, I think the 5 years that GSU has been able to clinch this title, the matches against Prisons Kenya have been quite easy for them to win. I don't know whether it's mentality.
And it's a block by Dominic, aka Lule, which makes it a 6-point margin.
Well, David Kinyanjui anauliza that he need an elaboration on how points are awarded. Well, in the game of volleyball, if you play an opponent and win by 3 straight sets to 0, you earn 3 points. You also win with a 3-1 margin. You also earn 3 points. Alternatively, if the opponent manages to pick 2 sets, they automatically gain 1 point. The reason why I'm saying Prisons Kenya need just 1 point, in this case 2 sets, to be declared champions no matter the results of this match, is because they are currently leading, or rather at par with the Kenya Ports Authority team, both at 6 points. Kenya Ports Authority not having any more room to add on those points, having played all their matches in these competitions. A 2-set clinch in this game will add a point for Prisons Kenya, making it 7 and top of the table. I hope this has been well understood.
Substitution by Prisons Kenya. Dennis Esokon out. Sila Kipruto in. Nice tip by Makuto, but not fruitful. And a costly mistake by Joshua Kimaru. Kimaru has been the star of the GSU side since day one. So we expect him to be at his top in this particular match.
The captain, Hudson Chesoli, going to the referees to try and complain about something. Currently, Prisons Kenya trailing by 5 points. GSU strongly in the lead at 11 points. Cornelius, there seems to be a touch on that ball. Luke Makuto receiving a hit on the head. Actually, he did not block it. Only goes to show how high Nder goes in his execution of attacks.
And it's a mistake again, which is saved but not fruitful to the Kenya Prisons side. They have to compose themselves and relax, since they really need this game.
Samuel Makuga, what happens if KPA and Prisons tie on 6 points? Well, we will resort to looking at the set points each team garnered throughout the time they have been playing. Any loss that any team might have suffered, and the margins in terms of sets that each team has lost, that will come in handy in deciding who takes the day. Just only there psyching up the team. They're trying as much as they can to make a chase, though that range by GSU not so good.
And another error by Joshua Kimaru. We need him to be on his top for him to assist the team, but as of now he's not back to his A game. So we think we don't think that a game like this you need time. You need to quickly adjust to this particular game.
Cornelius not managing to save it. The Prisons fans up on their feet, cheering on, telling them 3 points to go. A timeout by Tarus of GSU. Well, look, Dennis Esokon not making his presence felt in this match. I don't know what is happening.
Actually, Prisons need him because he has been there among their star players let me say, he has been the star player for the Prison side since day one. So I think the assistant coach, I think, should be talking to Dennis as of now, so that he can bring out his A game and actually help the team. Service error by Elfas Makuto, giving GSU a 4-point lead.
And Matthias goes on to serve for the General Service Unit. That 3-block formation acting as a wall, barring the receiver from seeing the trajectory of that ball and the element of surprise coming into play. Unfortunately, that error by Matthias not quite giving the fruits that it was meant to give.
Actually, I think the Prison side have started to come into this game. And
the whistle goes.
A set violation by the setter. No, I mean the libero, sorry. Leading to a double touch called by the first referee.
Well fought by the libero GSU. Was there a touch? Well, there seems to be a violation on the net. Chesoli not quite agreeing with that particular call. Nonetheless, a point for the General Service Unit, who are currently in the lead. 3 points ahead of Prison's 12 points.
So Joshua has to bring up his A game, not to be saved by Sam.
Esokon.
It's a net violation. This shows that the teams are well determined to block that particular ball for it not to cross onto their parts.
The level of tension on that court almost being able to be cut through. A lot of adrenaline with both sides trying all they can. That's Mayo, Kevin. And there it is, the dance, courtesy of Jaira Skipkothge, celebrating that point. Remember that Mayo has represented Wafalme in the just concluded AFCON. An experienced player, Boniface Mukeke stepping in for Cornelius. Like I said, Meli, who is the other setter for the national team, missing in General Service Unit's outfit due to playing professional. Another block, not sufficient. Rashid.
But the look of things, I think Prison side have started to compose themselves and knowing and seeing that they are well into this game. And it's a change of judgment by the first referee, who is pointing that it's a touch onto Joshua Kimaru by the look of things.
A consultation from the linesman, who indicated that there was a touch indeed on that ball. We saw an almost similar occasion happening yesterday between with the match between KPA and GSU, where a referee's call sent emotions blowing and boiling. Also, there we have it. Matthias has a problem with that. He needs to tame his emotions. If he falters, that will be a really huge cost, since he's a well-talented setter. And any faltering in this regard will cost a major blow on the General Service Unit. The referee maintains a yellow card issued to Shadrach Misiko for maintaining his stand at the referee's position. Well, as a coach, look, you always insist that players should not let their emotions get the better of them, because owing to the fact that volleyball is a very fast game, it's bound to cost you, and an opponent that notices it and uses it to their advantage will beat you if you're not careful, despite playing very well.
Well said, Bosire. For me, most of the time, I usually tell the players the only person who should approach the referee is the captain. Once you go, all of you, towards the captain's side, towards the referee's side, it's gonna have a lot of emotions. A captain's work is to approach the referee, not all the players. Once all the players' emotions, as the emotions grow up and grow, this leads to a disorientation or miscommunication between the players. As a result, you'll see the way Shadrach Misiko is
insisting,
really insisting on how the referee is reffing this game. This game is quite emotional.
Very emotional match.
We really expect a lot of approach to the referee.
Elfas Makuto, one of the Makuto siblings, Violet Makuto, Asha Makuto, Evelyn Makuto, representing his second name on court. They are well known for their power hits.
Not forgetting Luke Makuto.
Luke Makuto, indeed, featuring for a long time for the General Service Unit. Again, there we have it. That disorientation happening once again. They seem to have lost some momentum. And Prisons manages to overtake them, 17-16. They really need to recollect themselves and play. Basically, that is all they need to do, just play. Not quite thinking about the referee, because again, it's a character of especially Arabic referees to have such.
This game is a game full of tension.
Makuto and the libero feeling the heat. There's a net violation.
As it is said, these guys, the Prison side, have settled into this game, leading to a timeout call by the General Service Unit side. By the look of things, I think it's very heated. On the side of the GSU side, you can see violent engagements between the fans. We actually request you to stay calm. It's just a game.
It's just a game.
So there's no need of resulting into violence that can lead to somebody getting injured.
And also in the comment section, remember to stay respectful in your comments and sentiments during the time of the match. Remember that the rivalry starts and ends on court. Out of the court, these people are friends. Let us maintain calm during this particular match. We do realize that different people online support different teams. Keep it respectful as you cheer on your favorite team. Jairus Makuto. It's a point.
It's a point by Elfas Makuto. By the look of things, it's going towards the Prisons Kenyan men's side. So please stay calm. The way my colleague Florence has said, please let's maintain our sportsmanship.
Kesogon.
Right.
Actually, it's Sila failing to deliver that point. Sila has featured for a professional team in Japan, so rich experience also on his part.
And it's an outside ball. Service outside ball by General Service Unit side.
Oh, and that change happening with Matthias stepping out and Lagat stepping in to give probably Matthias some time to relax. Makuto celebrating that point.
Powerful hit, cross court, resulting to a very powerful celebration from the Kenya Prisons side. By the look of things, it's heading towards Kenya Prison sides, and quite positive from the side.
Lagat getting that quick point. Both teams banking on experience. On the side of Prisons, we have Hudson Chesoli and Bonifetri on the sides of GSU. They seem shaken by the events happening on court. I don't know whether they'll shake it off. They did start on a good note. Again, not quite getting into their form of play. That's costing that point. Stone serving for Prisons. Lagat, Bonifetri, his experience coming into play. The general service units are dangerous should they get a chance to garner the difference in points. Prisons not yet out of the danger zone. Those 3 points can easily be recovered. Jairus, Mayo, Chesoli, there's a net violation. Clearly, Prisons Kenya did not come to play. They're bailing for blood. They're coming in strong. Well picked by Chumba, Lagat, Bonifetri, and a rebound picked. Who will it be? A simple tap. Letangwa picks it. Another net violation. No, he did step on the line in a desperate attempt to make that point, and a set point for Prisons Kenya, who have, since the judgment by the referee, maintained a solid lead, taking advantage of the disorientation in the general service units camp.
Even as you can see, the GSU camp is quiet. Looking at how things are going, it's not what they expect.
Lagat goes on to serve. We do not hope for a error in service at this point. Ezekiel picks it. It's Makuto. The boys trying all they can, and it's a hit out of court. Chumba finishing that set for the Prisons Kings. Kevin Mayo excited. The boys charged up, knowing they've come for victory and nothing less. Well, there's just 1 point short of reclaiming the title.
Yeah.
And that 5-year drought might possibly come to an end.
It's not what the general service unit side expect. Looking at their fan base, they are quite quiet. So I think Prison side are quite happy with how it's going. They only require a set for them to have a point.
And general service unit facing two battles. Number one, trying to basically save their standings, because a 3-0 loss would mean settling for number 3, and basically winning, because again they've been beating Prisons for 3 or rather 5 years straight. It will require a lot of effort, seeing as Prisons men has a very charged up side, having finally mastered their system of play. There we have it, the statistics for the first set. Prisons Kenya taking it 25 against GSU's 20 attacks, 10 for Prisons. Definitely Makuto coming into play. 6 for GSU. Blocks, you're having 2 Prisons Kenya, 3 GSU. Service ace, 4 for GSU. Quite impressive against none for Prisons Kenya. Opponent's error, 13 Prisons Kenya, 7 GSU. Keep it locked for the start of the second set. We will be here to bring it to you, as well as the questions for the trivia today. And once again, we're back with set number 2 of the fourth and final match of the day. The last match, match number 12 of this competition, featuring Prisons Kenya currently leading by 1 set, and the general service unit trying to fight from behind. Remember that you're watching this live broadcast courtesy of the Trailblazers Volleyball Club, in conjunction with the Kenya Volleyball Federation Executive Committee, who have been really kind to allow us to bring you this live action.
It's well a good game to watch. So Prisons in the lead, and a nice attack in the middle by Shadrach Misiko.
Well, the coach, Coast Prisons, brothers to the current men on the court, Kenya Prisons, sending his support, unwavering support for the boys, the Kenya Prisons, gearing them on to win this match. Thank you very much, Nyambu Morome, all the way from Mombasa.
And it's a net violation by Naftali Chumba, which is quite evident by his body expression. For those who can be able to join us, the game is live at the Moi International Sports Indoor Arena. If you can't join us and you are in the sitting room or the living room of your home, you can enjoy it through the official YouTube channel of the Trailblazers Volleyball Club.
Well, still Prison still putting up a fight. The General Service Unit are currently leading by 4 points against 3 of Prison's Kenya. A serve by GSU that lands straight onto the net, giving a point to Prison's Kenya, who equalize at 4 points apiece. Again, the scores stand at 4 points each. We will be putting that on the screen for Service Unit gaining 1 more point.
They have to. It's quite a nice game to watch. It's really worthy the final status, despite the fact that Prisons are looking for a win for them, or 2 points for them to be eventual champions, whereas the General Service Unit side are looking to secure a podium finish.
And we request you to be a bit patient. The scores will be displayed shortly. Currently, GSU leading by that point, an addition of 6 points. Prisons Kenya at 5 points. The scores will be displayed in a bit. I will, however, be keeping you posted on the scores as we go. And a mistake on the ball contact.
It's on to the fan base. You have to bear with us. We are facing some slight difficulties with the management of our equipments, leading to our technical team to stand out a little bit. But as soon as we deal with the difficulties, we will be back on track and give you all the displays from every angle and the scores. But for now, we will keep you updated with the scores.
Prisons at 6, GSU at 7.
I think it's a touch onto the Prison sides, where GSU men are on a 2-point lead at 8, whereas the Kenya Prisons men side are at 6.
What a solid block.
Ooh,
another net violation. So unfortunate. That was one beautiful block. Wonderful formation of those hands. Really, really discouraging that call had to be made.
I think it's a net violation again by Joshua Kimaru onto that attack, leading to a Kenya Prison side score, hence an 8-8 scoreline. And it's an attack outside by Joshua Kimaru. By the look of things, even the fellow players and the bench isn't happy with Joshua's recent form of attacks.
Well, again, the handling of that ball not so good. It seems to have rested too long in the hands of Elfas Makuto. The score stand at 9-9. GSU still suffering the wrath of the referee. Remember that we will be posting, or rather displaying, those scores in a few. We ask for your patience. Not sure if Stone expected that ball. And that banner there interrupting the movement as the General Service Unit desperately try to make that save. Score standing at 10 Prisons, 9 GSU. Stone, Jairus, Chumba, not so well. And there we have it.
It's an error by the GSU side, giving Prison an 11-9 lead.
A lot of tension on this court. A change with the Matui stepping in, and out goes Chumba. Matui had been featuring for the General Service Unit yesterday. A surprising development that he did not start in this match. Remember that
very, very powerful hit onto the back by Elfas Makuto, proving that he is the man to watch from the Prison's men's side. Actually, by the look of things, it looks like Prisons are very hungry to get this set for them to secure their status as the 2022-2023 champions. And another mistake by Joshua Kimaro, hitting the antenna, giving a score to their counterparts, the Kenya Prisons servicemen. So the Prison side fan base are actually singing at this point. As you can see, the scoreline is at GSU 10 and Prisons Kenya 13. Prisons, the fan base of the GSU side are quite quiet since it isn't going the way they like.
Well, we will be starting our first trivia question in a bit as we wait for that situation to be rectified. It will be coming up shortly, and my colleague should be giving you the question in a bit. Remember, the rules still stand. You have only 2 minutes to give the right answer. Failure to which that prize that is either a hoodie or a t-shirt going away.
The question of today's final match, I'll be saying it in a very short while, which is quite a very good question, which requires 3 correct answers, where all the answers are required to be given precisely with all the required answer. So the question of now is, before today, when was the last time that Kenya Prisons beat GSU? Before today, when was the last time that Kenya Prisons beat GSU. For these questions, I need 3 answers. For the first answer, I need a score in terms of the set scores. For the second part of the question, I need the particular place where Kenya Prisons were victorious against GSU. And for the final part of this question, I need you to tell me in precise which competition did Kenya Prisons defeat General Service Unit. I will repeat the question again so that after that I can give you the timeline. Before today, when was the last time that Kenya Prisons beat GSU? First answer, I need a score in terms of the set. The second answer, I need the area of which they won. And the third answer, I need which competition did Kenya Prisons beat GSU. The score line precisely, I need that answer in precise so that we can give away this particular merchandise. So the timeline of this question starts now. Keep your answers coming.
Remember, we are looking for 3 answers. The clock is ticking. Very interesting responses there. Not quite the response you're looking for. Still not. Three answers. I repeat, we need 3 answers. General Service Unit seem to have closed that bridge.
It's quite, as you can see, I think we have found one.
Well, one answer missing. One answer regarding the grounds where this match was played. Still not a conclusive answer. Very interesting trials, very good trials here.
I think as of now we found the 2.
Actually,
we have found the 2. We have Lewis
Kimugon.
I said the scoreline was actually 3-1. It was the Paul Bitok tournament. It was at the Ulinzi Sports Complex. Our second winner will be Valentine Jepkoech. Actually, you had stated initially another answer, but for now I think you rectified, which is well conversant. So it's 3-1 at the Ulinzi Sports Complex, and it was the Paul Bitok tournament.
Well, Lewis Kimugon, I believe, and Valentine Jepkoech kindly reach us at that is if you're not present in the arena. The number is 0719811046. Lewis, you get the opportunity to choose which one you want, a hoodie or a t-shirt, and whatever you choose, whatever will remain will be given to Valentine Jepkoech. Thank you so much once again. The number is 0719811046. Kindly reach us with a text stating your full names for the purpose of verification and transparency. Nonetheless, congratulations for everyone who has tried. One more question, Luke, to go before we wrap this up. Keep it locked.
And it's a point to the Kenya Prison side. They are well on course towards reaching the 20-point mark. It's very, very evident. But look at the celebrations at the end of the Prison side, showing that they really, really need this set for them to be crowned as the 2022-2023
champions. Well, clearly, Prisons Kenya only looking for what? 7 points to be crowned champions. The General Service Unit bench really frustrated. A lot of frustration happening. Looking at Cornelius Kiplagat's face. Most players not really understanding what is happening. The fans for Prisons Kenya all charged up. Somber mood on the fans of the General Service Unit. We still maintain that you keep it respectful in your comments as you cheer on your favorite team. And clearly, may the best team win.
Yes, by the look of things, as of Prisons, they only need 7 points for them to get a point and secure the 2022-2023 Kenya Volleyball Federation playoffs. If they get this set, they will well have secured this championship, leading to them regaining their former lost glory.
Well, they can't afford to be complacent. Any error, any falter, GSU, we are well in position to catch up and break that stick. Stone, who made a debut in the national team with the provisional squad of the just concluded Africa Nations Championship for the Wafalme Stars. It's basically a mixture of experience and youth on the side of Prisons Kenya that is really proving to work out.
Quite a response from Joshua to drill that ball cross court and give it some few hiccups onto the Kenya Prisons side.
It's also important to note that the assistant coach, Prisons Kenya, Saul Masaba, who has for a better part of the season coached Nairobi Prisons, is the assistant coach for Prisons Kenya, a team that he again formerly played for alongside David Mokua, the head coach. Very encouraging to see that level of transition in the Prisons department, showing that players get to transition into the technical bench once they hang their boots, or should I say kneecaps, and continue contributing to the results. And there's a timeout by the coach of Almi Stars, Gideon Tarus.
I think it's for the Prison side.
Prison side calling a timeout? Possibly because we've seen GSU really making points. Again, Boni leading from the front.
I think.
Well, that's a surprise. A charged side. Not quite sure about that call the referee made. It's possible that again the Prisons side deciding to let it go and keep going. Currently a point ahead of Prisons. Elfas Makuto with that powerful kill. A drill of the ball right on court. General Service Unit at a loss of what to do.
They really need to catch up with this strong Prisons side, which look they have been very much onto their nerves. So they really need to catch up. It's they are, as of now, they are a point behind. GSU are at 19. us. And it's a service error by Shadrach Misiko.
While the center blocker for Prisons Kenya goes on to serve. Prisons currently leading at 21 against 19 of the General Service Unit. Again, a response by GSU. 1 point margin. I'm foreseeing a struggle in winning this set, keeping in mind the score margin that has been there so far.
As you can see, they are telling Dominic that he should have not dunked that ball. Actually, Lagat was on a good position to set it. So I think they to group and wait and see how they're going to get the next score. And it's a block out by Kevin Kosgei.
And Matui goes on to serve. Scores standing at 21, GSU 22, Prisons Kenya. Well, again, it's Makuto with that massive attack, sending that ball flying off court, making it impossible for the General Service Unit to retrieve it. 23, Prisons Kenya. 21, the General Service Unit. 2 points, and Prisons Kenya regain the title of champions in Kenya. There it is. Set point. The end is near. The end is near. Glory is right at the horizon. They are at the home run. GSU needing to do much better if they are going to reclaim this set and stop Prisons from winning this set. It's a matter of a point, just a point, and victory is really assured to Prisons Kenya. The remainder of the competition, or rather the match, not really making any difference should they manage to pick this set. Remember that picking 2 sets automatically earns you a point, and as it is currently, Kenya Prisons are at par with KPA, 6 points each. Kenya Prisons having a chance, a golden opportunity to add a point to that and making it 7.
Not the best pick.
Bonifetri
And
champions.
Kenya have
The champions.
secured this particular playoff by virtue of points. As of now, if they even lose this particular match, they are still the champions of this very good, prestigious 2022-2023.
An interesting development that we have to congratulate a team before they finish the match. The remainder of the set, just a formality. The General Service Unit need to put up a fight if they are going to finish second. That not really being a possibility, seeing that no matter the outcome of this match, they go away with either 3 or 4 points. Automatically that puts the Kenya Ports Authority second. The third position yet to be determined, but also possibly putting the General Service Unit at the third position, owing to the fact that KDF has not won any matches in this competition. Well, an early congratulations to the General Service, rather Prisons Kenya, for that awesome performance. Well, I foresee a case where Dennis Mokua will be bringing on players who have not quite participated in the matches during these competitions, just to build on their morale, seeing as the outcome moving forward will not change the fact that they have succeeded in clinching this league title.
It's quite a joyful stand at the Prison side. The technical bench and even the fan base are quite happy because of the achievement that they've done. As of now, they only require 2 sets in order to bag a point and for them to have been the 2022-2023 volleyball Kenyan Federation playoff champs.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the 2023 Kenya Volleyball Federation National League, Prisons Kenya. Quite a relief. Their efforts have really paid off. Dennis Mokua maintaining that lineup, true to the fact that you never change a winning lineup. Sure that the celebrations and pomp have already set off in the Prisons camp. Makuto, the unstoppable Makuto.
They are.
It's quite a joyful part onto. And another mistake from the General Service Unit side. This leading to Kenya Prison side getting 2 clean points. Very tricky play by Naftali Chumba to ensure that they are still in this game.
Well, Prisons can afford the luxury of making mistakes. They have achieved what they came to. Currently, you can also tell that the aggression has since reduced, knowing that it's just a formality. You cannot finish a game midway only because you have won. The game has to be completed to the end. Makuto, the libero, feeling that Stone, was it an overreach? No, it wasn't.
It's not an overreach.
Tarus Gideon really feeling that pressure and the loss and the realization that they will be finishing third. Boniface, good attack by Shadrach Misiko. Remember that we have one more question for you, as you stand a chance to win yet another hoodie and t-shirt. This will be the last question of the day, and really the last of the competitions. Begin to answer this question, donning the beautiful merchandise from the TVC Volleyball Club.
This is the second question of this particular match. It's quite related to this particular match. Hoping that you guys are well on time for you to get this particular question. The question is, in which year did Prison last won the title? In which year did Prison last win the title? Then it's a two-part question. In that same year that Prison won that particular title, on the current squad, I need you guys to tell me at least 4 players that are playing on this current particular squad that are still playing right now and were in the team that played in the last time that Kenya Prisons won the particular title. I will repeat the question again. Which year did Kenya Prison last win the title? And the second part of that question is, in that squad that won the title, which particular players are still in the current squad that is playing this 2022-2023 playoff? So I need at least 4 names.
Well, those are 2 questions in one. We need names, we need the year, and again, like my colleague said, there are at least 4 players who are currently in the squad that bagged that trophy. Remember, again, I am insisting that you keep it respectful as you make your sentiments and also celebrate the Prisons Kenya victory. Let us remember that beyond this field, we are one team, and the volleyball family should remain intact despite the outcomes of such competitions.
Keep the question, keep the answers coming. So, quite a number of answers, but so far I've seen just the correct years, but I haven't seen the correct answer. So, Dennis.
Well, we might just have a winner going through your answers right now. Most of you making a wonderful attempt. We will need to double check that. Well, our first correct answer is Wanjala, I think.
Wanjala.
I
think Chisoli, Bosire, Kipto, and Letangwa end in the year 2016. Most of your answers include Makuto, which I don't think Makuto was around.
Makuto indeed was not present.
Makuto wasn't present in the 2016 team that won.
Such a close call by most of you, only missing one name, and as it is, Wanjala is the first winner. So the second winner being I think Brian S., who's mentioned Rashid, Chesoli, Jairus, and Kevin Mayo. Not sure about that. Yes, indeed.
Rashid, yes, indeed.
Sila Kipruto is among the people who featured in the 2016 victory against the General Service Unit. Congratulations to Wanjala and Brian S. Kindly reach us through the number 0719-811-046, 0719-811-046, and let us know how we will get your prizes to you. Clearly, Wanjala will be getting the opportunity to choose what he wants between the jersey and the hoodie, and what is left will be given to Brian S. Thank you so much for taking part in this trivia. It has been interactive, and once again, we hope to have more for you. Sila, with that powerful hit.
Unleashing it onto the libero, which was quite powerful.
Well, GSU are currently leading, 3 points ahead, 11, and Prisons Kenya trailing at 9. Probably a relaxed side, owing to the fact that Makuto,
I think it's a net violation.
seems to be a net violation in that block. Do you really think that also the fact that these matches are being played at the Moi International Sports Center Kasarani with the luxury of space has contributed a lot to Prisons Kenya's performance?
For my case, I think facility-wise, it's a boost for us to play well, basing the fact that Nyayo has a small area for players to at least explore or move, making the agility levels become very, very low. By the look of things, you can see they have the space to actually retreat outside and hit balls, and they have space to recover some balls. So our request is to the Kenya Volleyball Federation to actually bring more games inside the Kasarani indoor arena, basing the fact that it will be going renovation wire, it will be going under renovation. So I think we can have some exemptions, or maybe in the near future get other indoor facilities.
I also think that the fact that the KDF complex is an added advantage for volleyball. We had been lacking in an alternative, save for the Nyayo National Stadium, which is not really up to standards playing volleyball. It's actually better for basketball than volleyball. We have been having that really, really serious need to have another court worthy of a volleyball competition to be built in order to improve the levels of the game in the country. A lot of improvement with the changing from playing outdoor volleyball, though we are not really there, and encouraging the games to be played indoor. Very interesting to note that the system of play will be changing towards the end or the start of the 2023-2024 National League.
It's a fact that we need to have some few changes for us to improve on our game. So I think the Kenya Volleyball Federation has put that into consideration, that we need to improve our game, and in order for us to improve our performance in the international baseline.
Prisons are really having a field day, a carefree play, really enjoying the match. GSU not quite celebrating the points. Okay, that is well noted, Valentine Jebkoech. Your jersey or hoodie will be getting to you. In the meantime, kindly Wanjala, I believe, reach out to that number that I just read, send us a text with your number, or rather your full names, for the purpose of confirmation and accountability, and also tell us how you would want the merchandise to get to you. Also important for you to mention what you would be picking, the jersey or the hoodie. Well, I do believe that we may be streaming live as the award ceremony kicks off immediately after this match. Stay put to know who will be getting individual awards. It's obvious right now. We all know the winners of both teams, or rather both genders. Men's side being the Prisons Kenya volleyball team, and the ladies side, KCB, took it home.
I think it's timeout by the Prisons Kenyan men's side.
An interesting win there for the Prisons Kenya players. Serem Odwor is not on court today. Actually, he has since moved to a different employer. So no, that would not have been the right answer. Nonetheless, we already got the answers we needed. Moving forward, we wish you all the best. Probably in the later competitions, you will be lucky enough to get one of the TVC merchandise. Well, Abel Ngetich, and a GSU win will only mean that they get to bag 2 points. They're currently with the 2 points, added the 2 points, they finished third. Since KPA won their matches today and yesterday with that win against Kenya, or rather General Service Units, they are at 6 points. Prisons making a difference by gaining a point in this match and making it 7. General Service Unit trailing currently at 2 points. Well, if Prisons Kenya take this set, they finish these competitions without losing a point, gaining all the 3 points of their matches from the word go, with the wins against KPA 3-1 and KDF, I believe, 3-0. I stand to be corrected. A win here would mean 3 straight points in all their matches. Such a wonderful improvement. Chumba with that powerful hit, making the scores 18 GSU, 16 Prisons Kenya. GSU giving their all up to the last point. Lutomia, asante sana. It's been a pleasure bringing you this live coverage and being at the commentary booth with my classmates twice in a row. The very, very determined and one of the youngest coaches in the country, Luke
pleasure being on the commentary desk. Quite an attempt by Bonfentry, but not to avail to pick that ball. I think they are well concentrating on this set. See how well they are going to cope up and eventually win this set to get it. Sorry, to at least have 4 to get it. Sorry, to the 4th set. GSU really need this set for it to continue in order for them to wrap up this game and eventually start their celebration quite early. An error by Nicholas Matui, leading to it, giving the point to Prisons Kenya, reducing the score to 1, which is the difference between the two sides. Sorry.
Benson Kipchirchir, shukran sana Team Blazers, your number 1 fan from Kajiado, Ongata Rongai. Thank you so much for that comment. We really take pride in doing this for you. It's a save. Ball is still in play. Mayo, Makuto. And that save, Jairus hitting it. It's still in play. Lagat.
It's a block by the Kenya Prisons side. Actually, but the look of things, GSU side are complaining that they need the referees to be well vigilant.
Well, Nyambu Mwarome, the coach, Coast Prison, sending his congratulatory messages to Prisons men's team, saying that you are the champions 2023. May God bless you. Thank you so much, Coach Nyambu, for that message to the Prisons men.
And it's a block by the Kenya Prison sides, bringing 8 level by.
And that dance again by Jairus. You should think that they will be playing Watch and Enjoy.
Bora ni enjoy.
Bora ni enjoy.
I think during the day it was played at some point, but I think after the game the DJ will consider giving it a play for the Prison side.
Again, the scores equalized 21-21. Prisons Kenya on a winning streak. They want to pick this set. I think it will only accord them bragging rights. The outcome of this match not really making a difference in the standings for the General Service Unit. The referee awarding that point to the General Service Unit.
Making it 23-21.
Timeout for Kenya Prison at 23-21. It is never
While your congratulatory messages keep on coming, Anthony, thanks for the live coverage. Philip saying, congratulations, Mayo, the setup Prisons Kenya. Walter Sang still sending congratulatory messages.
GSU in a 2-point lead in this third set. Another error by Enfas Makuto, making it 24-21. And a quick
Chisoli.
score by Chisoli.
GSU men at set point. Prisons Kenya 22. Will they manage to pick this set? General Service Unit not giving up, or rather letting it go without a fight. Really impressive of them. Is it done? Still in play. Still. And a set. A consolation set, albeit for GSU. They have a name to protect. They cannot afford another 3-0 loss. Only that it's a little bit too late. Only that if only they would have started that way earlier. And there we have it. The Back with the start of the fourth set. Prisons Kenya managing to pick the first two sets and conceding one to the general service unit. Well, from the look of things, GSU is fighting, and they just might end up taking this to a 5-setter. It's up to Prisons Kenya to determine when we get to go home, whether we're going to spend more hours here or finish the match and leave. Makuto having the time of his life.
Attack. I think Dennis Esokon is back. Let's see if the rest that he was given by the coaches is going to bear any fruits. I think it's a jump service. It's pick. And
is there a touch? There seems to be a touch.
There seems to be a touch. It's a very, very intense game. Strong hit by Sila Kipruto down the line, where Nicholas Lagat couldn't pick that particular ball. Scores still at 3-3. And it's a step on the line violation by Naftali Chumba, earning Kenya Prisons their fourth score. And it's a block by the prison side through Sila Kipruto, I think, with Arson Chisoli, giving them a 2-point lead. General service and the referees. Quick. It's a service by the general service unit side. Nicholas Matui. Pick by Dennis, and a very technical and sharp cut by Hudson Chisoli. And it's a block by the prison side.
Prisons Kenya.
Well, to maintain their very, very particular lead. It's a good start for the prison side. See how the and an error by Nicholas Matui, which is making the fellow players of the general service inside quite not happy. An attack by Dominic Rono to get on board so that they can at least salvage this set and take it to a 5 thriller. But Kenya Prison side don't look. There's a block by Nicholas Lagat, not the ones that Dennis actually expected.
Well, that margin largely bridged by the General Service Unit, reducing it to a point difference.
And a quick dunk by Kevin Mayo onto the General Service Unit side to give a point to the Prison side.
Saving it.
By
Ball is still in play. Who will it be? Esokon.
there is nice conversion. Service by Kelvin Mayo. A quick and a nice attack by Nicholas Matui down in the back line of the Prison side. Naftali Chumba with the service from the GSU side. Good pick by. It's a set. And an effective block onto Matui by Elfas Makuto, leading to the Prison side doing the famous Borami enjoy dance move.
Enjoy. And indeed, one I enjoy. Rightfully so. After breaking that jinx, that 5-year jinx.
Service here by Dennis. I think everybody has cooled his or her nerves. There's no more jitters as we experienced in the first 2 sets.
Prison still at the lead, though just a point ahead. The 11. Sokon. Nice save. Unfortunately, it goes out of court. Quite unfortunate that that effort did not quite yield the results
they expected. And it is Dominic who brings the point home for GSU.
Well, some thoughts here about the individual awards and how they should be awarded. Remember that in the end, the able statisticians should be able to determine who gets what. And nonetheless, keep your predictions coming. Somebody saying that MVP should go to Makuto. Best setter going to Mayo, Kevin. Hudson Kipchumba getting best libero. Remember that these are only predictions. We await the final list, and we will be here to congratulate the awardees as they rightfully take their place after a wonderful job making this playoff an entertaining experience. That
leading the Prisons, they are 1 point ahead as of now. I think it's a pick. And it's a conversion by Elfas Makuto. By Hudson Chisoli.
Well, Hilary Mbogo, not sure what you're referring to. If you're talking about the team positions in terms of ranking after these competitions, well, number one automatically goes to Prisons Kenya after taking those 2 sets and earning a point. Currently leading at 7 points. Behind them is KPA with 6 points. The General Service Unit will be finishing third with either
it's a net violation on Naftali Chumba, giving Prisons Kenya a 2-point lead.
GSU will be finishing third with either 3 points or 2 points depending on how this set goes. And also the last on that list is Kenya Defence Forces with no wins and no points.
They have 1 point.
Oh, they do have a point, I beg your pardon. The match against the General Service Unit that went to a 5-setter.
Nice predictions coming in. MVP Joshua Kimaru will wait to see. MVP Makuto still waiting to see. Best opposite Kevin Mita. KPS still waiting for the final list. And it's score by Bonfetri Mukehe to make the levels to take the game to 17 points apiece.
Well, David Musa, Prisons Kenya, wishing you all the best. The mission is possible. David Musa, Kenya Prisons have already emerged champions. Finishing this match is a formality. They are already top of the table with the most points. There looks to be an injury on court with Shadrach having a collision with, I think, a teammate. He steps out briefly and gets back, still fighting. The court, a very experienced setter there. Maybe rusty, a bit rusty.
And it's off court.
What would it be? The referee maintains that that ball is a point for the General Service Unit,
leading to a 2-point lead of the General Service Unit side. Infantry Mukehe bringing it to a 2-point lead.
Well, that 2-point lead, almost securing a point for The general service unit, well saved.
I think it's a miscommunication between the libero and set, and GSU are taking a really good advantage of that. Hence a 4-point lead. It's really quite interesting, GSU having coming back if they secure this set and making it 2-2, leading to a 5-set thriller. So this shows that GSU don't go down with the fight, but they truly try their level best and equal themselves to the task that they need it. Your predictions of the awards coming: best libero Hudson, GSU, we wait and see. Best setter Kevin Mayo, let's wait and see. Pick by and a conversion by Elfas Makuto to keep the prisons. Let's see if it will be fruitful or well disturbed. And a quick attack by Hudson Chesoli in the middle. So the Kenya Prisons men's side reached the 20-point mark. And it's a double substitution by the Kenya Prisons side. I think Kevin Mayo comes in, since he's a bit taller than Daniel Kipto, to see if he can block this particular ball. And a costly error by Nicholas Lagat to take entertaining game. Quite encouraging. And another error leading to a 1-point difference to this particular set. A double substitution by the general service inside. Joshua Kimaro comes in for Nicholas Lagat, then Nicholas Matui is out for Matthias Kiboy.
The general service unit not yet out of the woods. It would have been an advantage if they were at a set point mark, only looking for a point. The possible side out by Prisons Kenya might prove to be really costly for them. Matthias, well picked by Rashid again. Ooh, will it be Rashid with that dodge, that pancake?
And it's a pick, leveling the score at 23 ups. Where it's running on to the general service unit men's head. It's quite what they didn't expect, actually leading by 3 scores, and now it's 23 apiece. And I think it's a net touch by Joshua Tomorrow, sending the Prison side to set point, whereas they GSU side are at.
Well, the saying is true. Siku ya kufa kwa nyani miti yote huteleza. GSU were well in position to take this set and at least secure a point. Again, it's not over until it's over. Prisons Kenya at match point, they have been rather complacent in these 2 sets that have followed the first 2 sets they picked. There we go. Jairus, costly mistake that might just give the general service unit a lifeline. Probably with that equalization, Again, the captain, Chesoli, at the referees. And a possible substitution is supposed to happen. Not sure what that bone of contention is.
I think it's a consultation between the referee and the captain, Hudson Chisoli. On to.
Well, a lot of heat. And Nicodemus, the first referee, trying as much as he can to explain what exactly is happening to Hudson Chisoli. Chisoli looking agitated. Clearly, there was a chance where the second referee made a call that the first referee did not hear. Whether there was going to be some form of consultation between the two referees, we are yet to find out. Chisoli insisting on that error on the part of the ref maintaining his call. The point is awarded to the General Service Unit. Mutangwa picks it. Chisoli registering that point after that complaint that he just made. Prisons Kenya are back at set point. A point shy of wrapping up this last match of this very exciting competitions that kicked off on Monday, the 2nd of October 2023. An error in reception. Who will it be? Some lockout and 25 apiece.
It's an error by Dennis Escon, gifting General Service Unit's men 1 point lead. And side out by Elfas Makuto right when he is needed.
Indeed, the tension on court can literally be felt. You can really touch it. Prisons Kenya wanting to wrap this up as fast as they can.
And it's
not yet.
Error by Naftali Chumba, giving Prisons an edge over their counterparts, General Service Unit.
Victor Gitao, asante sana for the good wishes. I will be back to my normal health sooner rather than later. Again, Prisons at set point for the third time, I think, in this set. So Lumunyange, as a very popularly known, a very dependable center blocker for Ofalme Stars in the yesteryears, whispering something to the setter. Asante Benson, Kipchirchir, Dennis Baraza, thank you also. Galdalin, asante.
It's a quick middle attack by Shadrach Misiko.
Valentine, thank you for the wishes. Kevin Mayo, really wishing that this would be done as soon as possible.
GSU still at the lead with 1 point.
And they get a point.
Violation.
Ooh!
Naftali Chuba, I guess.
Asanteni sana for the massive kick. Indeed, it's a set point, not match point. Will it be? Will it be? The ball is still in play. Stone. Still in play. Will it be? And it goes to the General Service Unit, getting that much needed point. And the referee asking the captain, playing captain, Nicholas Lagat, not to go to the referee. We will be requiring a fifth set tiebreaker. Remember, once again, the results of this match do not change the fact that Prisons finish first and KPA second, the General Service Unit settling for third position for the first time in 5 years.
Those are the particular statistics of this particular set.
Tutarekebisha, ni kompyuta imehang, tunarudisha chini. Hatuwezi mtoto tu 0-0. Relax. Hiyo pesa haiweki chini. Relax baba. Hiyo nguvu tupeleke Kasarani. Wacha niwaambie ni kwa nini. There was a red card, na ikiwa kuna red card inaanza 1-0. Really wrong. Yes.
Kenya Prisons Men and the General Service Unit side. It has been a very, very good match. By the look of things, it's 2 set apiece right now, and 2 points apiece. It's a blocking. Nicely picked by, and a setting error by Nicholas Lagat, giving Prison side by Nicholas Matui. Giving Prison Men their 5th point. It's a quick attack by Dominic in the middle. For those still joining us, this is the final match and the final set between Prison Servicemen and the General Service Unit side. Nice play. And an attack by Nicholas Lagat. It's an error by the libero. The libero isn't supposed to set it inside the first court, where Nicholas Lagat attacked the ball. It's a save by Nicholas Matui. A pick by Matui. And you think it's a net violation by Hudson Chisoli. Still at 6-6. Indeed, a hit by Elfas Makuto, which by the look of things is not very fruitful, but I think they're trying to protect their dignity against the prison side, which they have been dominant for over the past years. A change of the side, since it's 8-point mark. Prisons are still in front by a 1-score margin. It's a timeout by the Kenya. I think the general service been decided, sorry. As we approach the closure of this particular tournament, as of now, the Kenya Prisons men are still in front by 2 scores, where it's 9-7. Another timeout. Still a lead by the Kenya Prison side with 2 points. Quite a very fierce game. Towards 15 mark. Nice pick. And a conversion by Elfas Makuto. And it's out by Nicholas Matui, setting it 13-10. Service still by pick. And a conversion by El Pastel. Thank you from each particular side. Till we meet next time. I'm from the commentary desk, Luke Copeto.